tonight. It's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Desperados of Houston.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm that is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 67 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
10 yards on the pickup.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ash. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Rushing. And he will find his man on the outside. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Operating from the gun. Rushing. Now, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down. Rushing. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22.
It's 4th down.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
3rd and 3.
30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Osborne. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Osborne. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. And a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Hold on. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions been a lot of
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. This is Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Jennings last week. 10 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Osborne. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Osborne. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run now with Jennings. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Osborne. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Desperados have answered that early field goal to take a 1st-quarter lead. Now, there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Desperados offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
Now it's Jennings. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Falcons offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. From the 41, here's second and 6. As they've got it as we resume action. Second and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Rushing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
9 yards. And the Falcons first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down Atlanta.
Back to throw. Rushing. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And his defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery.
Jennings shedding the tackle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's Santos. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
At the 48-yard line.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's another first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
A great effort there. His second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to throw, rushing. Will go down as a gain of 6, 37 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third.
Back to throw, rushing. Pressure comes and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
The Desperados offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
They'll start with the option.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
At the 18-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
Looking to throw. Rushing. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And his kick is indeed good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And now out comes Houston.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back to throw now on first down. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Jennings lost the football.
And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a quick throw call out wide. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back to throw. Osborne. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Richards. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Osborne. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right when that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
The 29-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Gant. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Osborne. He finds his man. Complete. That's Richards.
2nd down and 8.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Up the middle they go. It's Santos. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at
Here is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Osborne. And Owen caught it up. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game. That has a chance to tighten up considerably.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now.
Their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over.
And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Off play action. Osborne. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Rushing. Well, this is caught by Williams.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. 34 yards.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Wide open receiver complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think the offensive line was caught off guard a little bit because normally on an RPO, that ball's gone quickly. But in this case, He held it, and they held up well in their protection. He found his man downfield, something that's not typical, but it sure worked out well.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Taylor.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Throw complete into the flat out left. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And back to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Rushing. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And now out comes Houston.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll run on 1st down. Santos. Oh, good move. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out the game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
A gain of 2 on
now Taylor.
This
is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Desperados add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Ooh, with a juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Rushing. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Houston set to take over. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Looking to put a drive together. After the interception, here's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Santos. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Play action. Now Taylor. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Santos. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Taylor. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
16-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
from 3 yards out.
And the Desperados are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Looking left side of his got a man. That's Carroll. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Rushing. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
Looking to throw. Rushing. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
10 yards.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Rushing. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
118 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
6-yard line.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Houston, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.